Welcome back to the Europe Travel Guide series. In our first episode, we figured out how to choose your route through Europe. But hold on, before you even pack your bags, there's one question you need to crack. When is the best time to visit Europe? Now, the tricky part is, Europe is like pizza, there's no bad option. Whether you visit in spring, summer, autumn or winter, each slice has its own flavor. Some are cheesy, some are spicy, and some will burn a hole in your pocket. So in this episode, let's walk through all 4 seasons. What's magical, what's not so magical, which countries shine when, and of course, a few travel hacks to save your wallet. Spring, March to May. Let's start with spring. This is when Europe wakes up like a teenager who's finally out of bed at 11 a.m. Flowers bloom, the air feels fresh, and suddenly everyone wants to sit outside with a coffee. Imagine strolling under cherry blossoms in Paris, cycling through endless tulip fields in the Netherlands, or walking by the Tagus River in Lisbon without sweating like you're in a sauna. Rome, Barcelona, Madrid, all feel alive but not yet suffocated by tourists. This is the season when sightseeing feels easy. You don't sweat under the summer sun, and you don't face the thick winter coats either. France, Italy, Spain, and Portugal are perfect for this time if you love mild weather and vibrant city life. Even Central Europe, like Prague and Vienna, starts to look magical with spring festivals and outdoor cafes. Why you'll love it. Perfect weather, blooming landscapes, and smaller crowds compared to summer. Hotel prices are friendlier too. Things to keep in mind, the weather can still play tricks. One day it's sunny and dreamy, the next day it rains just when you've booked that outdoor gondola ride in Venice, so always pack a light jacket and umbrella. If you're a first-time visitor, spring is like Europe on easy mode, beautiful, comfortable, and not too expensive. And if you love photography and don't want to burn out in heat, spring is a winner. Summer, June to August. Now summer, the rockstar season of Europe. The sun shines till late evening, festivals are everywhere, and beaches are packed with both tourists and locals. Imagine watching the sunset in Santorini, dancing at music festivals in Germany, or hiking under the midnight sun in Norway. If you dream of Mediterranean beaches, Greece, Spain, Italy, and Croatia are at their absolute best. If you prefer cooler vibes, Northern Europe and Scandinavia, countries like Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, are finally warm enough to explore comfortably. The best part? Long daylight hours. You can explore for 14 to 16 hours straight. The atmosphere is electric with festivals, street music, and night markets. The flip side? Crowds, my friend. Imagine every Instagrammer you've ever met, all standing in line with you at the Eiffel Tower. Prices shoot up, flights get booked months in advance, and beaches feel more crowded than an Indian railway station at Diwali. But hey, if you love energy, nightlife, and don't mind waiting a bit longer for your gelato in Rome, summer is unbeatable. Autumn, September to November. And then comes autumn, September to November, my personal favorite. The summer crowds slowly disappear, prices start dropping, and the landscapes turn into shades of gold and red. Imagine sipping wine during harvest season in France or Germany, strolling through Vienna or Prague with crunchy leaves under your feet, or heading south where Spain, Italy, and Greece still have warm weather in September and even October. That means you can sneak in a beach holiday without fighting for towel space. Autumn feels like Europe is breathing more slowly, inviting you to experience its beauty without the rush. If you want that balance of good weather, fewer tourists, and affordable travel, this season is pure magic. What makes it special? Lower prices, fewer crowds, and some of the most photogenic landscapes you'll ever see. The weather is still pleasant, especially in early autumn. What you should be prepared for? By late October or November, the days get shorter, the evenings cooler, and yes, you might need that jacket you thought you wouldn't pack. Winter, December to February. And then there's winter. Europe turns into a fairy tale. Streets glow with Christmas lights, markets smell of mulled wine, and even grumpy locals look a little friendlier with a hot chocolate in hand. Picture wandering through Christmas markets in Germany, ice skating in Vienna, or sitting in a Budapest thermal bath while snowflakes fall around you. If skiing or snowboarding excites you, Switzerland, Austria, and France are paradise. And for the brave ones, Scandinavia offers the Northern Lights, a magical show you'll never forget. Highlights? Festive vibes, cozy cities, and way cheaper flights and hotels, especially right after New Year's. Challenges of this season: short daylight hours and freezing temperatures. Forget packing light, you'll look like a snowman walking around. Also, some attractions close in winter, especially in smaller towns. But if you love festive spirit, snow adventures, or simply fewer tourists bumping into your photos, winter has a magic no other season can match. So there you have it, Europe through the seasons. Whether you fall for spring blossoms in Paris, summer sunsets in Greece, autumn wines in Austria, or winter markets in Germany, remember this: there's no wrong time to visit, only the wrong jacket to pack. Now that you know when to visit, the next big question is how to travel around Europe. Should you take high-speed trains, hop on budget flights, or try the classic road trip? That's exactly what we'll explore in our next episode, How to Travel Around Europe. I'll break down the best transport options, costs, pros and cons, and some clever hacks to save both time and money while moving between countries. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because you won't want to miss the next step in planning your European adventure. See you in episode 3.